Dollar index H4 time frame. Dollar did same as expected last week. It was up from Monday open to Friday close. Dollar was so much bullish you can see almost vertical line. And war news you can say this vertical trend in dollar index also created a panic in market because some rate cut are now priced out. Can be thousand reason, biggest one, more inflation risk after war, or second inflation wave risk because of Fed put. That's mean doing early rate cut with big size 50 and constantly ignoring second inflation wave risk. So previously it was only gold, now dollar index seeing second inflation wave risk. So if Fed does not shift his tone and officially say yes, there is some risk and they have to do something, then it is just beginning. Some rate cut priced out. End game is they replaced by rate hike. So that's why this big CPI number will be most important. They say all the time core PCE is most important. Core PCE has already shown uptick, but last FOMC speech they said no, we care about CPI, which motivate them to cut 50 basis point. If same like core PCE, if CPI show uptick this week, then that will be very bad news for Fed. So dollar index did same as expected and ending dynamic chart pattern, lower trend line retest, then vertical went up. Same what you saw in books. And this was your weekly time frame resistance zone. H4 was chart pattern and vertical line. So this look like next impulsive wave. And what dollar index will do next? Sideways correction, zigzag correction. But question will be first impulsive wave after correction where it will go. Is just bottom or just counter trend correction? So first support will be 101,470. As long as price trading above this area, dollar index bullish and high possibility this low can be bottom. So market is saying 50 basis point as a policy mistake. Some are saying too early to cut, but long story short, right now market seeing as a policy mistake. You can see daily chart, all the candle last week from Monday to Friday. You can see it is just a vertical line on daily chart and it is reserve currency. So there must be panic somewhere. And if you see dollar index weekly chart, you can say weekly support zone, multiple retest and finally bounce from support zone. Technically this can be counter trend correction, retracement, but market sentiment last week, the first time changed from FOMC meeting from rate cut to a policy mistake. So technically retest of upper part of this range near 106 that can be target this trend line, because either it goes more vertical, more panic if CPI so uptick this week, otherwise correction then slowly up. So instead of targeting upper part of this range, better we target this retest trend line. So this is the beginning of fourth quarter. It is historic when Fed started cut, election and everything. This can be big size support retest, multiple retest and holding that area. And question will be is just intraday correction or entire October month dollar up, because it is testing big size support level on monthly time frame after breakout. For last 2 years they have weak dollar to skip recession at all cost before election, and immediately after election there is no reason to hide or skip recession. Now Euro USD H4 chart, you can see a rising wave chart pattern and multiple retest of horizontal resistance, then failure, then total vertical line. It break out this support zone and no retest, just vertical fall and nothing else. So price action looks like next impulsive wave. So we have to see this week after correction where price go technically. But I think CPI number will give big confirmation. Or if it is all about Fed tone shifting before after election. If hawkish Fed surprise coming after election, free from politics, then somebody front running strong dollar before information become public. Same with GBP a resistance retest, then Pellar channel breakout and vertical fall. Their center bank GPUSD, they were more dovish and it was almost vertical. So Fed did nothing while other central bank like ECB and Bank of England, they become more dovish and dollar becomes strong. But compared to Euro USD on GBP USD H4 chart, you have a support zone. This 130 area is nearest support zone. If price goes more down, watch carefully how price react to this area. Because as intraday, during Friday closing, dollar was overbought and GBP USD goes from overbought to oversold in 1 week. So before next wave, before selling again, wait for counter trend correction from this support zone area, then you sell. But it is beginning of trend reversal in dollar, then after correction it will go down again. If you see 130 area first support zone, then next one will be near 126. If you see USD JPY weekly chart, then goes up 50% correction, first rejection, then down again 61% retracement and vertical. So price bouncing from big static horizontal support level and fifth retracement as expected. Now question is 140 big support level, then 151 next big resistance, and we have to see what these two central bank do, because for last 2 years Bank of Japan and Fed are doing something to make sure that USD JPY stay below 152, but policy change already begin. So you have to watch carefully how price react to 151 level, because this can be left shoulder, head, then right shoulder, then breakout below neckline. So if you are selling again, then wait for retest of 151 area and tight SL, you can sell again before price break below 140 neckline. Compared to all pair like EU and GBP USD, only this pair technically give clarity that price may not go above 152. So this is nearest resistance. So if you have buying entry near 144, you can take profit or stop buying near 151 level. Because same like dollar index, USD JPY H4 chart made a ending time chart pattern, the retest of weekly time frame fifth level, then up. So dollar index and Euro USD, if you see, those H4 chart are vertical, while this USD JPY up, correction, then up. So 140 area short term intraday resistance, but 152 area big size weekly time frame resistance. So let's see upcoming time, especially this week, how price react in this area. USD CAD daily chart, same problem, price trading big size static 136 horizontal resistance area, possible double bottom, price up again. Until this resistance area does not break out, you cannot confirm double bottom. Until this resistance zone does not break out, technically it is bearish. This can be flat or triangle chart pattern correction, we have to wait. But if this 136 area break out, then this can confirm double bottom, at the same time big bottom in dollar index. So watch carefully this 136 area breakout or not. If you see USD CHF daily chart, then price tested this area, this was almost technical double bottom on daily chart and up again. If you see same this area on intraday chart, Then there was long sideway range, failed to break out downside, dollar reverse before that, and range breakout to upside. So this pair still have technical opportunity compared to other pair. So if range retest after breakout, you can buy and target new intraday high. Last week, Bitcoin was down. It is going down as expected. They are not doing QE anytime soon, especially when market begin pricing second inflation wave risk. Silver weekly chart, same problem. W correction X, impulsive wave Y, 3171, 38% projection, and next 61 near 3338. So this entire area is resistance zone. So trend must end there. Let's see when it happen. Because if price failed from this area in upcoming time, then $27 is only support. If you see intraday H4 chart, then you have possible rising wave chart pattern. If upper trend line retest, you can sell. If lower trend line breakout, then trend reversal confirm. But I have shown you on weekly chart, this area is resistance zone, big size resistance zone. Oil weekly chart, the trend line breakout and retest. You can see they are so much seamless. Instead of doing real policy change to save oil price from coming global recession, they are using war news. Last week it was up, so dollar and oil both were going in same direction last week from Monday to Friday. Technically it just retest. If trend line failed to break out, then new lower low next time it will break $65. And I have been saying long time $42 price, a price collapse on recession panic, and this is a big size support zone. Now Wall Street Journal and OPEC, they are talking about clearly $50 price. So price has not gone towards $42. It has not even break out big support zone. But Wall Street Journal and OPEC both talking about $50 price. So technically they are worried about $42. So if you see this war news, or you can say stagflation politics 50 years ago, if inflation coming because of their Fed put before election doing rate cut, wing dovish from March to September month, if inflation come, then war news will help. Because in future and in history they can easily say it was not Fed author one second version, it was war that created inflation. Second, if recession coming instantly after election, then using war they can spike oil back to 93, clear inflation panic and motivate Fed to be hawkish and tight with real rate. But in both cases they are secured. If inflation come, they will blame war. If they have to start recession, they can easily blame war. This is exactly same to same like last stagflation cycle 50 years ago. Do ultra loose fiscal and monetary policy before election, and if inflation and recession come before after election, then take help of war. So that's why I say oil is highly political. So technically it look like trend line breakout, retest and expecting new lower low. But if you have early information like insider about war, then this is like double bottom, then breakout of neckline 93, retest and new high. So price going back to 130 on war news, it can price out all rate cut and turn into rate hike. But began last week from Monday to Friday in slow motion. So who knows what will be the trigger to next QE from Fed. It can be Mad Max Fury. SP 500 is still sideways last 2 weeks. This area resistance zone and wick target near 6000. Many banks predicting, but this is resistance zone. So if oil spike because of war, then it can kill stock market. But all depend totally on war news and if oil spike or not. But technically this is resistance zone. You can see on Twitter even Jim Cramer just before war news, before public knew. He was talking about the 50 years old stagflation war political game. All news company right now they are saying one thing compared to last war this time is different. Oil price will not spike. If everything happens same to same as expected, all insider already have information, then this will be a trigger for next market crash, for recession and panic hawkish Fed on inflation. If you see US 10-year bond yield, you can see they are up and last week they were up in big way. If this is your terminal rate, it is heading towards 4%. You can see from 3.6 to 3.9, some rate cut clearly priced out last week. If you see more short-term 2-year bond yield, after FOMC meeting September cut, it was down, but last week total vertical line. You can see short-term and long-term number of rate cut pricing are decreasing. It is just beginning. Extreme level if war create panic in oil price, then future is rate cut replaced by rate hike. I don't see Fed watch tool. I follow bond market. You can see majority of chances are 25 basis point cut. But I don't believe they will decrease cut size in their second cut decision. And let's see what will be the trigger.